question. So you have those standards, and it's okay. I think that that's fair. So why is it unfair for women to have their set of standards?
Well, I
What are
mean,
those standards again?
So whatever they ask for, whether it be income, whether any standard a woman has that they claim is they don't look at this guy instead of this guy. Why is it okay for you to have a standard based off a person's her shape, based off
yeah,
all of these superficial things?
yeah,
Why is it okay for you to have a superficial, but she can't? And I understand, don't get me wrong, I understand it because you control marriage,
yeah.
but she controls the yes, I will marry you. Okay,
What?
so
Yeah,
just no, because what you're saying, you can't in one hand say incels don't have access to these women. You overlook these incels, so there's opportunity out there. She just said no to it, just like there are men who are saying no to their opportunity, right? So they're both saying no. Why is it okay for him to have standards if she can't have standards? At the end of the day, if they want to be lonely and not get married, that's on them. But why is it okay for one to have standards and the other one can't have standards?
well, as Uncle Jeff said on my show today, women are trying to rob a bank, trying to get a ransom, but you have no hostages. You're bargaining with absolutely nothing. In the black community alone, there's 2 million more of you. So a man doesn't need your yes because he can just slide on down and get a yes from another woman. You're outnumbered,
So
right?
if that is the truth, then why are there incels? Because are they
Because
not men too?
black women have priced themselves out of the market and do not
But
find these
you
men
just
desirable.
said that they can just leave and go grab somebody else, and that's not what you just said.
Well, those men will, yes, those men will. They will move into social groups. I'm sorry, ethnic groups that will find them desirable. Absolutely.
Or they just won't marry anybody and smash everything.
They won't
Well,
smash
they're not
everything. They
smashing. That's
might
the
pick up
problem.
I said, yeah, I
might pick
forget.
up a
Like,
rifle.
yeah, the
So,
incels aren't smashing, but I don't. How many? Like, what's the majority? Like,
you know what it
what's the
is.
percentage of the community
You
that's
know what it
truly
is.
They claim
incel?
it's a lot.
When we
Is it
get
really?
so every man has been so basically, damn, I don't think that applies, but every man has been in the situation I think where you realize you just can't be picky. You have you have nothing to bargain with, and unfortunately, I think that's where women in general in America are at. The man that you want is in fact, look at it this way. Um, I I had an episode on polygamy. That's actually my favorite episode. I didn't even write a monologue. I thought that episode was gonna bomb. Yo, they came up and blew that shit out the water. So y'all go shout out to that episode. Go watch that after this. But the one I played the first video, the dude broke it down very specifically. He said, in this country, there are 7 million more women than there are men. We have 25 million men that identify as sodomites, which are the rainbow community. So take those 98% of the incarcerated population is men. So take all of those men out, every single last one of them, and marry off every single man that's left and look at the shortage you still have of women. He was making a case for polygamy, but I'm making a case of why women can't be picky.
Let me make a case of why black women need to start dating outside their race.
Please do. I hope they do.
Because majority, if there's so many white men that if you just take the ones who are left over, let me stop. It's a joke.
Let me say, black
So,
women.
so when,
are
so, when you going to
It's a
practice what you
joke.
preach?
Huh?
When you gonna practice what you
They
preach?
not gonna do it, Mark.
You what?
Yeah, let's call
They
your
not gonna do it. When she on top and he don't got that rhythm, she's like, wait, why are you moving it? She gonna be like, oh, this ain't working. This ain't working.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Never mind.
My
We know
business on the streets.
Shan doesn't do that. Listen, I'm telling you, black women are doomed if they don't understand that their natural mate is the black man. You don't want any of these other dudes. I felt the same thing in reverse. I have been involved with women of different races. Every other woman other than a black woman I've treated like a sex object because I knew I was not going to marry them or continue a serious relationship with them. It just didn't look right. It wasn't culturally right. It didn't seem like we didn't say words the same. Meeting people in their family didn't seem like we had anything in common. Right? It felt like I was giving away a piece of my soul by being with a woman other than a black woman. It literally just
Michael.
It felt different. So I'm like, nope. The entire time I would sit and have little dreams about me being married, and it was always a black woman sitting next to me. And that's the same for a black woman. She's always going to feel like she's lacking something if she's not partnered and paired with a black man. You will be missing something. A part of your identity will be missing.
Hey, look here, Michael. Go get yourself a snow bunny and quit playing, buddy.
I don't think that statement is true, but I get what you're saying. I get the
Mike. Real talk. You are on point, sir.
All right.
Nothing else to add.
Go ahead, get you a white boy, Shan, so you can go make potato salads with raisins in it with his mama. Go ahead and see how much you like that.
No comment.
When they ain't got no seasoning on none of their food, and you gotta sit there and eat the dinner like you like it. Let me know how that go.
Hey, Mike, didn't you just get a job? You about to get fired from that job. They gonna fire your ass on Monday. You gonna walk in there and be like, "So you violated."
Bro, if it hasn't happened already, it's not gonna happen. I got the dream job now, bro. They don't the world is changing. They don't give a fuck about nothing. Do you know? You want to know how I know? I accidentally, my first day in a meeting with the senior VP and VP, I clicked on Zoom and I forgot to take out the name Trigger Mike. They was like, what is this? I was like, oh,
that's so tacky.
I changed that shit so quick.
They probably was like, these Negroes. That's his rap name.
They were like, tell us about that. So I said it was about it is my shooting name, right? So I said that. The meeting 3 days later, they came in and was like, so I typed your name into YouTube and I just felt like some of your I was like, oh shit. I was gonna get they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck. So let me put it this way: education, professors already say what they want in a classroom. So you see what I'm saying? We already get to say outlandish shit in the classroom because it's not high school. I get to talk about the rainbow, yeah, they're not gonna let me go.
So I seen this. Hold on, I'm gonna send you this link.
I can't upload it. That's JR gotta do that. Oh. You can send it to me though. But real fast, does anybody have anything else to say about this subject? What's that? What does it say? Introduction to dating is black genocide.
Did you see this baby that just came out of her? That's a black woman and a white man. That
little stinker. She might get color when she gets a little older.
Mm-hmm.
I seen another girl. I swore was like a blonde, like a Viking.
Yeah, because whenever the dad
online saying my
they come out a little lighter. They be taking that dad gene be like strong as crap. It does. So
I mean, I would love to see your new relationship. Whenever you foster it, please bring him up on the panel so we can talk to him.
No,
I told y'all my one dude I had that took me to the restaurant and he was telling me I fit in. I told y'all that story last week.
You also didn't. You also didn't want to fit in though.
Is this?
Don't bring him up.
You also didn't want to fit in though. You was cool with it, but it wasn't what you wanted.
Is this dude one of the dudes?
No, we weren't compatible. I told you the reason why.
It was the vibes.
No, I'm not going to tell you the business on the internet, but I did tell you.
Shan, do you realize in the short time I've known you, you've come off to be picky as hell?
Okay.
With men, like something always wrong with somebody.
I have to go through these 800.
We just gave a name to that. What's the name for that? That help me out. The woman finds something wrong with every goddamn body. That's what Shan, you got that bug.
I hate dating. So listen,